Harmonites, Harmony One. It's time, man. We starting to see in the markets a lot of people are realizing that we gonna go back up, and it's okay. Sometimes you gotta go outside, touch some grass, and get at one with self. And right now, we are in a pivotal moment in the markets where a lot of projects have a lot of potential, especially projects that's been building. And Harmony One is one of those projects that has absolutely been building. So today, I'm going to give you some updates on what's going on with Harmony One. And also, we're going to look at price and much, much more. But before we get too deep into it, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, man, turn on those notifications for all updates. And also, the Discord link is in the description, so join the Discord. And the crypto.com referral link is in the description as well. So click that and we both start making money when you start trading cryptocurrencies, and you can buy Harmony One on crypto.com. Now, enough of that. Let's talk about it, man. Harmony One, a lot of people have been fading Harmony One recently. A lot of big people been fading a lot of crypto projects just because it's so much FUD in the market, so much uncertainty in the markets right now. But the real ones know, man, what's actually going on, what's happening on the foundation of cryptocurrencies. We know the altcoin reserves are coming. Bitcoin reserves are coming. Bitcoin ETF is already here. More altcoin ETFs are on the way, and Harmony One is preparing itself to be one of the blockchains that has a revival, just coming back to life. Because, like I said, a lot of people counted Harmony One out, and we're going to talk about it when we look at price. So let's get into it. So right now, man, we are on Coin Market Cap looking at Harmony One. It's currently at 1 cent, 0.010, up less than 1% on a day. Now the market cap is at $147.94 million, so almost at $148 million. And right now we rank 238 out of all the cryptocurrencies. The past 24 hours, it has been $9 million in volume. So not a lot of volume being pumped at the moment. But we can see, man, just everything that's going on in the ecosystem. And we had, a slightly bit pump after, that 90-day pause on the tariffs. And I think really right now, the only thing that's stopping the cryptocurrency is just the macro environments. We know with the tariffs, a lot of people were uncertain about those. And that crashed all markets, not the crypto markets, not just the crypto markets. But we got to understand, when markets crash, crypto is going to crash the hardest, because it is a market in the asset class that's really pretty much still in its infancy. Other than Bitcoin, we know Bitcoin has kind of matured over time, but even with Bitcoin, we still see, those 20 to 30% drops at one time. So we got to kind of put everything in perspective and realize that cryptocurrency is still a new asset class, but that volatility is our friend. That gives us those better buying opportunities on the downside. When it's, going down in price, we have a better opportunity to, establish a position at a lower price, or even, if we have a higher price, if we have a higher dollar cost average, we can lower our dollar cost average by buying at these bottoms. So if we zoom out, we can see back in 2019, we were once upon a time under, that 1 cent mark. We were at 0.005. So if you just take a look at it and just think, if you have been dollar cost averaging since those times, you would easily be up 100%. Now, I know hindsight is always 2020. I know you're like, Tro, who would have thought to be buying Harmony One in 2019? Well, actually, I was buying Harmony One in 2020, and price was still at that 0.005 mark. And if you would have got in, you still would actually be in profit, especially if you dollar cost average heavily around those times when we were under 1 cent. It's okay though, because we saw back in 2024, after the election, we went up to almost 4 cents. So I do think Harmony One still has a lot of leeway to go. Right now, the community sentiment is 92% bullish, 8% bearish, and that's with 16,000 votes. And yes, that can be Harmony One holders, but that's just showing me that people are still interested, even the community. even after everything that happened. And to really discount Harmony One would be crazy because they have some of the smartest people in the crypto industry. And yes, the blockchain isn't really doing as much numbers as it used to in its heyday. But I do think projects can come back alive. I do think if you have an opportunity to really recover from everything that happened, Harmony One is the perfect team to take a look at because I do think they have been recovering since that crazy hack, and we're going to take a look at that. But some big things going on with Harmony One. We can see GameFi and projects are coming back to Harmony One. So this is a new one, Jeep Bets. So yo, Harmony One community, GameFi is here. Are you in? Come try out Jeep Bets. Easy entry, fast plays, and rewards that actually make sense. So low stakes, big wins, no gimmicks, just pure fun. You can jump in at jeepbets.one. So this is a project looking like it's a game or a betting project or a gambling platform. I won't say gambling. I don't want to put that out there, but yeah, pretty much a casino, man. And I think this is very good for Harmony because this attracts very degenerate people. And we gotta understand degeneracy is the base at the crypto of the crypto world. So at the end of the day, I love to see new projects coming back onto the blockchain, just doing what the ethos of crypto is, just having decentralized entities, decentralized apps, where people can come in and if they decide to do transactions on this app, they can decide to do so. And I love to see that Harmony One is coming back to life with it. Now, a lot of things been going on for Harmony One as far as what they've been doing this past week. So we got the infrastructure, yield LP strategy, validated ops. Here's what the Harmony team shipped this week. So just this week, Aaron on DeFi strategy. They got the hedge stablecoin and funding rate models. The Solve BTC and Athena yield evals. We got the bridge wallet connect patches and AI auto syncing too. I know you're like, what is all this? Just know Harmony One is building like crazy. Me personally, I am not too big on having all of this these things that a lot of people don't understand, but we know that Harmony One is building in the background. And I know that, at one point in a roadmap of 2025 that Harmony One put out, that they said they wanted to increase, the total value locked to or on Harmony rather to $100 million. And if you want to do that, you got to have some degenerate type of yields. And I do think those yields will come back to Harmony One. I don't think now is really the time to do so. I do think that the time would be when everything is kind of on the trend or on the trend of going up, or we have some more bullish news in the crypto space. But right now it's been kind of stagnant as far as news coming out in the macro environment that will help the crypto space appreciate. So I do believe once we do get that, it's going to be crazy once, all these things come out and really play out in real time. Now, also, we know Harmony One has been listed on Kraken for perpetual futures. That just gives more people access to Harmony to be able to trade, to be able to accumulate Harmony. And you can also just, wait and buy at spot. But Kraken does allow you to do futures trading, and that just gives people more exposure to the Harmony One token. Now, also, something that's big, Harmony One or Binance is still one of the biggest Harmony One validators with 473 million one token. So we love to see that these big entities are still really believing in Harmony One. We saw the recent flash rewards on crypto.com for Harmony One. So a lot of things really boiling for the Harmony One team and for Harmony One itself. And like I said, those big centralized entities, those big centralized exchanges still believe in the team of Harmony One, and it's showing by how crypto.com is giving out rewards. It's showing by how Binance is still one of the biggest validators of Harmony One. So they know that this team is one of the smartest teams in the crypto space, not just in the crypto space, but just one of the smartest teams, period. These guys have worked at Google and other big companies around the world. So it's hard to go against, people who have seen innovation firsthand and they know what it takes to be innovative in the space. And yes, we know in the past they could have communicated better. They could have let the community know what was going on. But I do think they are doing a better job at that now. And now is probably the best time to really do a good job at that, because we are in that moment in the market where everything is still down. Although we've seen prices come back slightly up since that pause of the tariffs, the 90-day pause of the tariffs. But I do think that, once everything is settled, once we get more clarity in the macro environment, once we know what the Fed is doing with the interest rates, once we know all these big things, then that's when we'll truly see the crypto space take off. And Harmony One is a project you want to look into before it takes off. So man, that's my video. Something short and sweet. Harmony One. Like I said, I love everything that they're doing. I love that DeFi is coming back into Harmony One. I love that more people or more developers are actually building on the Harmony One blockchain. And a lot of people are still asleep, but it's okay, because once this appreciates, we're going to really have an opportunity to take a step back and say, hey, we've been dollar cost averaging into Harmony for quite a while, and it's finally paid off. Now, do I believe it's going to do 100x from here? No, I can't say that. I don't think it's going to do 100x. I don't think that opportunity is at this opportunity is here for this project, but I do think a 10x is possible. I do think we can go to $1 billion market cap, if, DeFi comes back to life on Harmony. It does have to have some transactions on the blockchain that make people want to buy Harmony, that make people want to get into the ecosystem. But it is very much so possible, because we know Harmony One is still one of the fastest blockchains out there with the lowest fees. So if we can get another project on there that everybody likes, or even a couple of projects that, people want to use, then I do think it is possible for Harmony One to actually go on a run and we see some appreciation there. So Crypto Tro, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications, man. I'm out of here.